Got the time? There's plenty to inspect here with nothing over $100. They did stock some vintage, though this was the type of store that just had random vintage cards on the shelves, no real focus to them, much like the other Dragon Star on level 6. But that can sometimes work in your favor. What someone else overlooks ends up being a target for you. I actually ended up buying the Clive SAR here for $11. Felt like a decent deal. While this Dragon Star wasn't amazing, it wasn't the worst. I'd give it 3.5 stars for variety and 3.5 stars for prices. Can't say the same for the Dragon Star next door, which honestly felt like an ultra modern trap, which is so crazy because it was right next to the normal store. Worth a look, but nowhere near comparable to the other Dragon Stars. Coming back to the main road of DenDen Town was a store that looked really new. AMTAF. You can kind of work out which stores have opened up as part of the boom, and this one was one of them. The layout and the interior was super sleek, and there was a huge focus on modern cards with very little in terms of raw vintage cards. This store prides itself on PSA cards, and they had a bunch. Probably the coolest thing here, a Pokekune Master Set, all sequentially graded by PSA, with a few unfortunate 9s in there. There was some sealed product too, but it just felt way too overpriced. And then some really random singles on display, like this Korokoro Mew. Out of all the stores we visited in Osaka, they actually had the cheapest Master Balls. At the time, I'd yet to see any price lower than $8. That gave them a really big boost, earning 3 stars for prices. And with the interesting slabbed cards on display, it was a 3 stars for variety. Where they excel though is with the really friendly staff. They were super nice and excited to have people filming, so it's 5 stars for service.